There comes a moment in every woman's life when she stands in front of a closed door, her hand still on the handle, not understanding why it won't open anymore. You thought that door was your future. You thought that door was your answer. You thought that door was the one God had prepared for you. And now it feels like it has been shut in your face. The silence after a closed door can feel like abandonment. It can feel like rejection. It can feel like God walked away from the very thing He once led you toward. But what if this moment isn't the end of your story? What if the shut door is the beginning of your becoming? Sometimes God closes doors not to punish you, but to protect you, not to limit you, but to lift you, not to break you, but to bring you back to the path your spirit was created to walk. He closes doors because He sees what you cannot. He hears conversations you don't. He knows the soil you are standing on, soil that might look safe, but is slowly draining your strength, your identity, your calling. And so He steps in, quietly, firmly, lovingly. When God closes a door you thought was meant for you, it is often because He is preparing you for a room you have never imagined, a season you cannot rush, a strength you have not yet carried, a version of you that needs to be born in the wilderness first. The wilderness has always been God's workshop. It is where He forms leaders, warriors, mothers, prophets. It is where He strips away the noise so you can finally hear His whisper. In that quiet, God begins to reshape your heart. He begins to purify your motives. He begins to remove the weight that was never yours to hold. And yes, it hurts. Every holy transformation does. But the pain is not punishment, it is preparation. The loneliness you feel right now is not emptiness. It is the womb of your new identity. It is the hidden season where roots grow deeper than applause, deeper than validation, deeper than any relationship you thought you needed to survive. God closes doors to teach you how to walk with Him, not with your fears. To teach you how to depend on His voice, not on the approval of people. To call you back to the woman He designed before heartbreak, before compromise, before disappointment made you shrink. The first truth is this: when God closes a door, He is redirecting your steps, just like He did with Ruth, who walked away from what died so she could step into what was destined. She didn't know the road would lead to redemption. She only knew the door to her old life was gone. She moved anyway, and God met her in the movement. You too are being redirected. You're not being reduced. The second truth: God closes doors to protect your spirit. Think of Hannah. God withheld what she longed for, not because He was cruel, but because He was shaping her heart to carry a calling bigger than her prayers. The delay purified her desire. The tears became oil. And when the door finally opened, it opened in power. Your closed door is protecting you in ways you may not understand until later. The third truth: God closes doors to pull you out of places that cannot hold your destiny. Remember Joseph, thrown into pits, sold into slavery, forgotten in prison. Every closed door was actually a divine push, a holy rerouting, a hidden staircase toward a throne He could not yet see. You too are being pulled out of rooms that are too small for the weight of your anointing. You may feel pushed aside, but heaven is actually positioning you. The fourth truth: God closes doors to reset your identity. There are seasons when a woman forgets who she is, not because she is weak, but because she has carried too much for too long. So God interrupts the cycle. He removes what drains you. He closes the doors that make you question your own worth. Just like the woman at the well, He doesn't expose you to shame you. He exposes you to free you. And suddenly, the door that closed behind you becomes the doorway into truth, clarity, and calling. The fifth truth: God closes doors because He is preparing you for people who can walk with the woman you are becoming. Not everyone deserves access to you in your next chapter. Not everyone has the capacity to honor the oil God is placing on your life. Sometimes the closed door is the mercy you didn't know you needed. It is God removing the counterfeit so the divine connection can find you. The sixth truth: God closes doors to bring you into alignment. There is a version of you He sees that you haven't met yet, stronger, softer, wiser, rooted, anointed. And to bring you there, He must close the doors that pull you back into old patterns, old wounds, old fears. He is shaping you quietly, the way a potter presses clay. You may feel pressure, but heaven calls it purpose. And slowly, the wilderness begins to build a woman who listens differently, who loves differently, who walks differently. Because she has learned that every no from God carries a deeper yes, a holier yes. A yes that reshapes her destiny. A yes that restores her soul. There is a moment in every woman's journey when she finally understands that God's no was not a rejection but a rescue. That the shut door was never meant to break her spirit, it was meant to build it. And something begins to rise inside her, a quiet courage, a holy clarity, a strength that did not exist before the wilderness. This is the turning point where the closed door becomes sacred. Because it teaches her that God never closes a door without carving a new path beneath her feet, a hidden path, a holy path, a path that leads her not back to what she lost, but forward to who she is becoming. The seventh truth is this: God closes doors to refine your faith. Not the kind of faith that depends on everything going your way, but the kind of faith that survives the storm, the silence, and the waiting. This is the faith He built in Esther, a woman hidden for a season, positioned in obscurity, prepared in silence. Her hiddenness was not punishment, it was divine protection. And when the moment came, she stepped through a door only God could open. You too are being prepared in places no one sees. God is strengthening your faith so you can stand in rooms your old self could not have survived. The eighth truth: God closes doors to awaken your spiritual sensitivity. When things fall apart, the noise of life fades, and suddenly you hear what you've been too busy to notice: the whisper of God, the soft correction, the gentle invitation to return to Him. Think of Elijah. God wasn't in the fire or the wind or the earthquake. He was in the whisper. And now, in your quiet season, God is teaching you to recognize His whisper again. The ninth truth: God closes doors to heal what is buried. The things you pushed down, the wounds you hid, the disappointments you pretended didn't matter. Closed doors force you to face what needs healing. But God doesn't expose what He doesn't intend to restore. Like the woman with the issue of blood, He brings you out of hiding so He can call you daughter and make you whole. Your closed door is not a punishment for your pain. It is the place where God begins to bind the broken pieces. The 10th truth: God closes doors because He is preparing your character for a bigger assignment. Destiny requires depth. Calling demands capacity. Anointing needs maturity. And so God allows certain doors to stay shut until your character is strong enough to carry the blessing without breaking under the weight of it. Just like David, anointed in private, processed in the wilderness, positioned in the palace only when his spirit was ready. There are things God is planting in you right now that require stillness, surrender, and silence. Then comes the rise. The holy rise that happens when a woman finally realizes the closed door was not the end, but the threshold. She steps out of the wilderness different. Her voice calmer, her eyes clearer, her spirit anchored in something deeper than emotion. She no longer begs for what left her. She no longer chases what broke her. She no longer searches for validation in places that could not see her worth. She becomes a woman who trusts the timing of God, who believes His silence is strategy, who knows that if a door closes, heaven has a reason. This is the woman who emerges after the hidden season, a woman who has been purified, not punished, strengthened, not shattered, aligned, not abandoned. A woman who knows that her value does not decrease when someone walks away. A woman who knows that God's redirection is always His mercy. A woman whose identity is rooted in who God says she is, not in what closed behind her. And then the declaration forms inside her spirit: if God closed it, I don't want it. If God removed it, I release it. If God ended it, I bless it. Because what He withholds is holy, and what He prepares is worth the wait. She steps forward carrying the quiet power of someone who has seen God's faithfulness in the shadows. She walks with the confidence of someone who has tasted divine protection. She breathes with the peace of someone who knows that every closed door is covered in grace. And now the rise becomes visible. Her prayers carry weight. Her presence carries authority. Her spirit carries oil. She has been refined. She has been reset. She has been rerouted. And she will not be the same. She was hidden, but she is rising. She was stripped, but she is being restored. She was broken, but she is becoming whole. And the world will see the glory of a woman who trusted God with every closed door. So speak this over your own life today. If God closed the door, He is guiding me. If God shut the way, He is saving me. I am hidden, but I am holy. I am waiting, but I am walking. I am being shaped for something sacred. And if this message touched your spirit, take a moment to let it move through you. Write your declaration below. God's closed doors are leading me to His chosen path. Like, subscribe, and share this message with another woman who needs the reminder that what God closes, He closes in love, and what He opens, no one can shut.